No.
Like, if you can't, like, if people in your grade don't like you, maybe you need to reflect on why.
Yeah.
Like, don't go younger, and then if that grade below don't like you, and you keep going younger, maybe you need to look at yourself,
A long time in the mirror, please.
because something's wrong, and going younger and younger, that's just
It's
because
really
they're
kind
only
of
getting with you because
nasty.
they're not grown enough to know
No, they
what's
think it's
wrong.
cool.
But all the ones before that, no. So
Yeah.
look at yourself and figure out why.
And especially if you're older, you should have you should be accountable for your actions.
Yeah.
You really should.
Literally, though.
This is something I can't talk about in my school because it already happened and he's already arrested. Yeah, arrested. While we were in school, this kid got arrested while he was in class because he had child pornography from the ages 2 to 12 on his, yeah,
2?
2 2 to like 12 to 14. Yeah, it was bad. He got arrested. hmm Arrested while he was in class. That's just,
Disgusting.
it's so nasty.
That's disturbing.
Yeah. And I could also talk about this because the teacher's gone now. Whenever I was in, it was science class, we're gonna say his name, we're not gonna say his name, but we're just gonna say his name was Mr. A. Um, a lot of y'all know him. But he went to jail, not for what he did, but for drug use. Yeah. First of all, one time I was wearing a red shirt, he had this red snake. Okay. We were in like junior high, intermediate, no, not junior high, intermediate school. I think this was 6th grade.
Yeah.
And he had a red snake, and I don't like snakes. Don't put it on me. Don't touch it. Don't make me touch it. Don't nothing. He put the snake on my neck after I told him not to. And he started laughing at my face. And he was like, it's the snake likes its own colors. And he was just laughing at my face. I was sitting there. Couldn't move. I was like, get it off me. Get it off me. Get it off me. And he didn't. And I was like, what is your problem? No. And then my old friend used to tell me this. I'm not 100% sure this happened, so don't quote me. They told me that he would sit at his desk with in his pants, and she could hear him. She could hear it.
In his pants?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Because, like, the guy vibrator.
Yeah.
I know, but, like.
Is this really what? Okay.
No, I'm just.
Next thing. No, but then he trapped a girl in the closet.
Oh.
Yeah, threw her in the closet. What during school too? Locked her in it. Yeah, never got fired. He got in trouble. He just never got fired. Yeah, everybody would tell him, but nobody would believe us.
That's crazy.
That is so crazy. He was a terrible teacher too. How are you a terrible person and a terrible person? I mean, teacher. Like,
Yeah.
get it together.
No, we used to have a coach who got fired because he went in the girls' dressing room. I meant locker room while they were changing.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That happened. It was not good. That was a whole
I
thing.
hate the girls' locker room. Sorry. I used to be in athletics. I hate the girls' locker room. It just like
Yeah.
because the coach's office was in the girls' locker room, but she was a girl. Like I didn't like it. Like, it just made me uncomfortable, and I had to change in front of everybody. I was just like, it was really gross. No, all of my school has seen some things. Like we have this teacher. I don't know if she still works at our school or not, but she comes in to Taco Bell drunk. Yeah, she comes to my workplace drunk all the time, and she doesn't realize it's me because I'm older now, and that was like intermediate school teacher. Yeah, she comes in there drunk. I'm like, okay, girl. Like when I say drunk, I mean yelling, being disrespectful. I'm like, what is your problem?
That's crazy.
Like, how are you so disrespectful? And you're a teacher, and especially if it's in the town that you work at.
Yeah.
I feel like, isn't there something that you can't do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she was still on her contract. Like, it was during school. So, like, but she may not be a teacher there anymore. I'm not sure. Um, but there's been some teachers that have done some things. We have teachers in high school right now that I will not be saying names because obviously, for I guess legal reasons, because we could get in trouble. They have sex with kids. Boom, mic drop. Yeah, but he's graduated now. But she had sex with him in her classroom upstairs. Yeah. I don't know the name.
Wait, okay.
Yeah, it's really bad. And then this other teacher that probably won't be here next year because of what she's doing, and that they're like I'm gonna get in trouble for this. But if so, then what are y'all gonna do about it? It's my life. Um, she will you know those teachers that are like boys.
Oh,
Ugh.
oh my gosh. Okay, we had this one teacher who I used to like her, but all of a sudden, the longer she's been there, the more she thinks like she's all that, and she thinks she's like part of the boys or
And
something.
they're not even
And
pretty.
she'll sit in a
Sorry.
table with the boys while all the girls are everywhere else, and she'll sit over there and she'll like be joking and I'm like, girl, you're married with kids and like.
And then they'll lean over like this.
Yes.
Ew, that's what she
We
does.
had this one teacher that I love her to death, but she loves attention on her and she'll like dance and everything, and I'm like, girl,
It's embarrassing.
like she'll move her hips like, you know, to move her butt, and I'm like, girl, you're like you're old.
Yeah. And the fact is if I can't say this because it's gonna give away who it is, but it's just gross, you know. And they don't help the girls; they only help the boys too. That's so aggravating. Like, you're a teacher. You're not here to. This isn't Tinder. Like, what is your problem? Like, girl,
Tinder,
these kids
Bumble,
are
whatever,
like Tinder, Bumble. Like, no.
I don't know. I don't use dating apps.
No, I don't either. But like,
that's crazy.
That's so aggravating. And then you have, this is a lot of things too. Like, me personally, I think the dress code it's reasonable, but I think there's certain factors in it that's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you can't have your piercings and you can't have dyed hair because it's a distraction. Why?
Wait, are you able to have your hair?
Yeah, I can have my hair, like, since it's red, but like blue, pink, purple,
Oh yeah, like
all the other colors that aren't natural. It's a distraction. Who's really sitting here looking at my head? And if you are, is it really gonna distract you that bad? And like, who's gonna look at my septum ring? Like, I can't focus in class. She has her piercing out. Are you that weird? I'm sorry, but like, why are you staring at my face that hard that you can even notice I have a septum ring? 'Cause it ain't that big. And if you notice, why are you gonna stare at me the whole class? And also, I understand like if it's a lot. Like I feel like there should be like an extent. You know? Like nose piercings. Like you should be able to have your nose pierced. I understand not having these or like your eyebrow pierced or anything like that. But I feel like nose piercings they're so common nowadays, I just don't see a problem. Especially dyed hair. Everybody dyes your hair. You shouldn't have to like ruin your hair just to dye it for summertime because that's what you want to do. And they're saying that they're getting us ready for college, but college is definitely not the same as high school. They're not gonna tell me that I can't have my dyed hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think I understand truancy, but I think it's stupid. What do you mean after I get a certain amount of doctor's notes, I get truancy? Like, what if I'm literally dying sick? What if there's a problem with me that you don't know?
Yeah.
And whenever I used to go to therapy, they used to not count my therapy like school letters.
That's crazy.
Which I think that is so disrespectful. Like, I'm sorry that I need therapy and I'm fucked up and you're not. Like, we all know you are, but like, you just don't want to fix it. My therapist used to look, you look like a grizzly bear. It's really scary. He was sweet, but he just looked like a grizzly bear. Like, he was just there. You know, and like the first session, my dad was in there, so he was just talking about himself the whole time.
Oh.
And it was so aggravating, but then I noticed that he was trying to change the subject. He was like, well, let's talk about Teresa. Let's talk about Teresa. And they just didn't work, so. Yeah, I feel like both my parents did that at one point. And my mom got mad 'cause she couldn't go to therapy with me. It was just really aggravating. So let's talk about you.
I don't know. There hasn't really been much going on. I'm just, been living it up, ready to graduate, ready to get out of town, ready to start my own life. ready to...
What's your 5-year plan?
Be dead. I'm just kidding.
Okay, same.
No, kidding. Hopefully be married and have kids.
In 5 years? How many kids do you want?
3.
3? I feel like I either want 2 or 4.
I used to want 4, but I felt like that was too much, so I went to 3.
Yeah. I either want like 2 or 4.
Yeah. No, in 5 years, because let's see, I'm 18 and I turned 19 this year, so I'll be 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. So at least married, if not have like one kid. But
24.
as long as I'm married, then I eventually, like right after that, like 24, 25, 26, want to have kids. Even 27 if I don't by 24.
Yeah, I feel like I want to get married. Not right now. I'm still 16. I'm about to turn 17 in June.
I know.
But this is crazy. Like, we're used to be like this small, and now we're like this big, and I'm just like, it makes me so sad.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I
growing
look at like
up,
all the memories.
Yeah, I know. Like, growing up. Because, like, whenever you grow up, there's, like, good parts in it. But then there's also bad parts. And it's so easy to erase the good parts because there's so many bad parts. But then you have to remember the good parts because the good parts are really exciting and really fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But me, I want to get married by,
when do you want to get married?
I feel like I would like to get married by before, like, 25.
What's your dream proposal?
Oh my gosh.
I've never actually thought of it.
Me neither, but I don't want it to be in a restaurant or a public place. Please
literally.
don't. No. I
feel like I see so many cute ones.
I know.
Like in like fields or something.
And I don't want to know.
I don't know. I don't, but like I do because I hate I hate surprises.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yeah, I just feel like for me, if I know about it, I'm gonna think about it too much.
True. But like I'm so scared that like if I don't know, I'm not gonna have like my makeup done, I'm not gonna have my hair done. Because most of the time I'm lazy.
If he loves you, listen to me. If he loves you, he's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna go somewhere nice tonight, let's dress up a little bit.
And if my nails aren't done, like this whole thing, like I'm so scared. I'm just
but
gonna,
like I feel like
a
week prior, she's like, oh, you should wear your nails done, your toes done, my tree.
I know, but I'm so like he'll try to dress me up sometimes. I'm like, I just want to wear like leggings and a oversized like sweatshirt and like throw my hair up. And he's like, you don't want to like dress up? I'm like, no. And then he's like, you never dress up for me. And I'm like, I want to be comfortable. Like,
yeah.
So like I'm so hard headed when it comes to stuff like that.
I love dressing up though. Like
I do like at some things, but like I have to be in the mood.
Yeah, I don't get enough chances to dress up. I used to be a little tomboy. Everybody used to think I'm gay.
Oh, not that part, but I wasn't.
No, we all remember whenever we were younger.
I thought she was bi. It literally for so long I thought she was gonna come out bi. Like I didn't think she was bi, but I was like, I told all like my brothers and my mom, I was like, I promise she's gonna come out bi. Like I literally promise, like in a few years she's gonna come out bi. She never did.
And I have a boyfriend that I love so much. So.
Yeah, who knows? I'm joking,
gosh,
but yeah. For so long I was like, you're gonna come out bi. Like there's no way you're not bi. She would tell me, I'm like, every time I saw her, I was like, are you bi? Every time. And she was like, no. I was like, are you sure? Like, have you really thought about it?
Like, she was trying to make me think I'm gay. I was like,
no. I was like, are you, like, sure? Like, have you ever thought about girls in this way? Like, you can like guys too, but, like, have you?
Like, no, I promise. Like, no.
But, yeah, obviously she's not. I was just really hard-headed at believing that she's not. For some reason, I
don't blame her. Let me be honest. I used to be the person to wear basketball shorts and a shirt like this. No, actually, a shirt like that in like 10-degree weather. Like I was like I had to be that person. My hair, I didn't start wearing my hair down until last year.
Yeah, her hair was always up.
Yeah, and I don't like it up. It makes me feel weird. But you also
had those weird. So she cut her own bangs.
They were this short, and then my hair was like this
so
short.
So bad. They would stick out.
Looked like
because her hair was like to her ears. My stomach keeps growing.
We're gonna insert a picture of that energy drink somewhere over here.
And then her hair was like.
No. It was here, and then it grew out, and then it grew out, and now it's just growing.
It was just
don't forget about the bald buzz cut my dad gave me. No. It's not a buzz cut. It's an undercut. He put a bowl on my head.
That's why I thought you were bi for so. I was like, girl, you just keep giving me signs.
No. My dad, I asked him for an undercut because I was like, oh, okay, my hair's really thick. Let's give it some time. No. And I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. I was wearing my hair up, so I just looked like, that picture of the rat. That's what it looked like.
So bad.
And he didn't even leave me any hair.
No, it was so bad.
It was so bad. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I wasn't.
I was like...
And I finally got into wearing nails. Like, I don't have any on right now. But, like, the first time I actually got my nails done was, like, last month. It's just because I'm not used to it. And let me be honest, when we were younger, we were really close, but we weren't how we are now. I used to only hang out with the boys. That's gonna sound so whatever.
And I hung out with her older sister.
Yeah, and the reason why, is because my older sister wouldn't let me hang out with her.
Yeah.
We, every time I'd ask, she'd like, no, get out. Or she'd make me sit on the floor. And it was so bad. Like, remember when we were younger and she made us watch that Beaver zombie movie? That is so disgusting for kids.
Yeah, I remember the boys were like, oh my god, the girls are in bathing suits, they're so hot. I was like...
No, they weren't in there.
No, there was that one movie that we watched in there. And all the boys were in there and they were laying on the air mattresses.
Oh my gosh.
And we watched that one. It was the one with the piranhas.
Do not get me started on the freaking piranha movie.
The boys were obsessed with that movie for so long because they were obviously younger.
It gave me trauma.
And the girls were in bikinis. And that one close-up of the girl underwater in the bikini? I remember that so vividly because all I hear is Brent like...
No, because that gave me trauma. I was scared of water for like 5 years.
Oh.
No, not even, I'm sorry.
She was scared of water.
And they used to push me in the water. And I used to cry so bad.
No, because, okay, I'm sorry to say this, but she stunk. You stunk.
I was scared of taking showers. Like, I listened. Like, I was scared.
So we would, like, be like, oh, Trista, like, go look in the water. There's something there. And we'd be like,
yeah.
We would shove her in. There's videos of all of us at the lake. And, like, all you see is Teresa, like, at the shore, like, walking. She, like, barely walks to the water and walks back out. And she's like, I don't know. And then we're all, like, way out there, like, jumping off the deck and everything. And she's like, no, I'm going to stay up here with you, Aunt Nyla.
No, and she would push me off the dock.
She's like, Teresa, go play. And she was like, no.
She would push me off the dock and I started bawling. I was like,
and then you kept slipping on the algae trying to get back up. Because it was a boat drop off area.
I was so scared.
And it was so funny.
And they were like, just go over there. I was like, I'm scared. I don't want to go.
She was like, I'm scared someone's a bite me.
Yeah. I was so scared. I played my sister 1000%. That was so scary. Like, that night, I remember my mom tried to give me a bubble bath. And I started crying. I was like, I was scared of water.
Okay, but like, she would take showers, just not that often because she would have to prepare herself to get in the shower.
And I had to like leave the door open and like let my mom stay in there with me. I was so scared. And
we were kids.
I was
kids.
I was like 5 when I saw that movie, so of course it's gonna scare me. And then it stuck in my brain. It never left.
No,
it left now.
No, because that means I think you were like 6.
I was 6 and you were like what, 7?
And then Brett was like 8.
Yeah. That's still young to watch that freaking movie.
I just realized we're like all like
No, we are and yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
It goes farther and farther.
Oh my gosh, we remember when that time we were all younger and we would all sit in the bed and watch what is that? The Bigfoot. Remember? It would have that rankedy TV and you threw up. Remember? And Dad was like, what are you doing awake?
Oh.
We were all huddled up on the bed too.
Listen. Me and my siblings were all scared of her dad, our uncle. Literally, they're still scared of him.
Yeah.
Brent is still scared of him. Because he just has that vibe. He's just scared.
He does have that
But
vibe.
I was scared of him until last year.
Yeah.
Like, I was terrible. He's just scary. He's just a scary guy.
He just looks like a bear. Like,
but he's also, like, so stern.
Yeah, I know. But inside he's a big old soft.
We would all, like, we would all tiptoe past the living room because he'll be, like, in his chair. Mm-hmm. And we'd all be like, And you remember when we all walked in the lines in the kitchen, and we would all like be like giggling, and we would look back and be like, shut up, and like keep like tiptoeing because we want a snack, but he wouldn't wake up to anything.
No.
It was so bad.
Yeah. Remember when we were,
No, when he would wake up, we'd all like duck under the counters.
One time I had a whole bucket.
Oh my gosh, don't get started on it's so disturbing. Like, I don't know how you did this.
I ate a whole block of cheese. Not the little blocks.
No, the thick blocks that are for like food, like to make food, not to just
like to shred and everything. Yeah, I ate a whole block and I threw up beside the pool.
It was like chunks,
it
like
was cheese.
dripping down.
It was just cheese. It was like chunks of cheese.
Oh, and another time, I don't know, she had a thing with cheese. We were moving her room, and we moved her bed frame, and there's just a block of cheese behind the bed frame, like hard as a rock, like with a chunk of it missing.
To be fair, I was young. And fat. So I liked cheese. Like, I will listen, I understand once you get to a point, you being big is like your fault sometimes. Let me clarify, not all the time. Sometimes you just have conditions, but I was always fat. My whole life. I was a baby and I was like this big, bro. Like, I don't blame it on my mama. Blame it on my daddy. It's their fault. They gave me everything that's fat.
Yeah, y'all always had sweets and sugars and everything.
Yeah,
else.
And then every time my mama tried to quit, and now every time like she tries to tell me to go on a diet, I get scared. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you want me to go on keto? It's an addiction. Workout podcast. I'm just kidding.
No, I don't have it.
No,
I can't.
No.
My boyfriend loves the gym, and he goes to the gym all the time, and he wants me to go with him, but I'm not a gym girly.
But she's already a baddie, so it's fine.
I'm not a gym girly. Like, I can't do one push-up. Like, I kind of want to try, but I'm so scared I'm gonna like collapse on the floor.
I'm not trying to push. I can do
plank. I'm pretty sure I can't do.
I can do a plank for a minute and 30 seconds.
I used to.
I can, like right now. I'm not gonna, no, right now.
Yeah, fast forward through the video. You just doing a plank.
You're gonna see me like. Y'all get that?
Can you actually do that?
Yeah. You don't believe me?
Not really.
Alright. She's calling me fat as hell.
No, I'm
like,
not.
I don't believe you, bitch.
It's just. Really?
Yeah.
I can't even do a minute anymore.
I can.
Well, I could, but like I'd be like shaking.
No, I shake. I do.
I thought you meant like you just wholeheartely sit.
Oh hell no!
Like stern, like
no, like I could stern it for a little bit, and then I'll just be like. But I can sit on it. I can do it, but like I'm not saying I'm gonna be good at it.
I'll be like,
no, you hear me? I'm like.
No, that's me with everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first time I went, this was the one and only time I worked out with Caleb. We went on a run. I didn't work with him inside the gym. After the gym, he always goes on a 2-mile run. I was like, I could do this. Like, I'm smaller than you. Like, I used to be in athletics. Like, I used to do sports. Like, I can do this. Girl, I was struggling. I was like,
no.
We were running and I was like, I was shaking. Like, I was like, and my nose was burning. Like, my throat was burning. My chest was burning. I was like, just keep going. And I would start walking, and I was like, and he would be so up there, and then he would have to run back to me. And he would walk with me for a second, and then run back again, and run back to me, because I was not getting there. It was a mile. He put me back in the car, and I let him go run another mile. And then we left. Never doing that again. I was sore for so long after that.
Oh my gosh, the worst thing is where was the burpee miles? Is that what it's called? The Panther. Oh. A lot of schools call it the Panther Mile.
The one where you like jump and wait, what?
No, we would run a lap and do sets of bleachers. Run a lap,
Girl,
sets of
no.
bleachers. Y'all never did that?
No.
And our bleachers were so big too.
Yeah, you
no,
big
like
school.
we would be running. Once we would get to these bleachers, we'd run to the other bleachers too, and we'd do those bleachers. We'd run bleachers. We'd do that for 4 laps.
No.
That we would call it.
I would quit school.
No, I would die, dude. I don't know how I didn't get skinny. No, listen, I was in athletics for like 2 years. I was so proud of myself, y'all. Like I was doing it too. I really wanted to play basketball. Everybody, my last year, my teacher was begging me to be on the powerlifting team.
What do you do?
I don't know. I want to next year, but they're gonna say my weight out loud. I freaking.
Girl, get fit this summer. This is your summer.
Low key, we should do that. You give me the idea. We have to do it together.
You can do it with Caleb.
The fuck?
No, Caleb.
He will jump me, dude.
Try.
He will bully me so he'll be like, well, whenever I try to quit, he's like, Trisha, you know you're fat.
Get up and give me 20.
Get up and do it now. And then like you have to do it 2 times after this because you complain. That's what he's gonna. And I'm just gonna be bullied. But like,
okay, so he like teaches people all the time. So like he's so used to it. But they say he's like such a good like coach and he's like good at it and he's not me like he's sweet. He just like gets them going and he keeps them going like they don't stop. But I feel like since we're on a personal level,
he's not gonna care. He is straightforward. Like the first day I met this,
like, I feel like he would.
I mean, you can always give it a chance. I'm not.
I know.
But you can. You can be like, oh no, he's gonna be sweet to you.
No,
that's a lie.
We were running. He was like, we're almost there. Come on, keep going. And I was like,
no.
I was like, I can't.
Oh my gosh.
It's like it's hurting. I'm in pain.
No, but I do want to get a gym membership though. It is, and
like, girl, my gym is about to be my bed.
Low key, I think when I get the car, I'm gonna drive around the neighborhood, get used to it. I'll just walk. You know, with my little my purple pepper spray. My little ankle weights.
Well, your ankle weights are not.
No, I'm not doing that. That's embarrassing.
Oh.
What do you think? I'm 80? That's how the old people walk.
They're gonna be jealous whenever you're fit and skinny and petite and abs and muscles and all the yada yada people.
I'm gonna be like. It was really.
Why does it go so like this and then?
No, okay. Is that normal?
Why is it this wide?
Is that how you want it?
Wait, how do you do this?
They go like this. That's literally how they'd be like, that's right. You just don't think it's right. Like this can, I mean, like we're gonna. Someone look. That's someone look like a baddie.
Why did you stick your tongue out for that?
All the time, yeah. Don't. You're just mad.
For what?
Stay mad.
I will.
She wanna be a mad with a bad with a job. That's gonna get.
Help me.
I'm gonna clip that.
What?
We should rap.
I can't.
So she wanna be a baddie, but she can't be a fatty. Wait, I hate that up.
No. I feel like you were like at the beginning. It sounded like you were copying someone's music.
Can I have some water?
I'm out of water.
Oh my gosh.
I ain't giving me an article.
I don't want your Red Bull. That's gonna be the third one to start shaking.
Girl, you're gonna shake it here?
I think I am. Yeah, but here's my rap. Teresa and Caitlin, we do on our new podcast. Yeah, we're eating it up every day. That sounds really wrong. We sat in the car. We talked about Caitlin needing to shit her pants, but she didn't. So proud. We finally went to Burley thing, and she got to take that. Yeah, Yeah, you know why? No, we were in Michael's because Burlington had like a 2-person bath, a whole bathroom. When it I'm sorry, yo. That was loud. That was amazing. Why are you judging? Because girl, the whole time. Yeah. You didn't know what you were trying to say. Yeah. 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 I'm sorry, y'all. That sounds like really bad. Wait, he's trying to laugh. Oh yeah, like so low. Like you were like loud, and then you went like. Yeah. When you want to break it up, that was so funny. Oh my god.